VP speaking, and you're welcome to my channel. I'm going to be keeping it locked up with every one of you. Okay, I'm going to be speaking a lot about VP, okay, the things I think you should know about VP to start with, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of my immigration experience. I'm currently shooting the video in Canada because I'm currently in Canada. I just came in here some months back, and everybody's been calling to ask, bro, why did you choose Canada? How did you make it there? How did it work? How could you help us? And all of that. I have a couple of men call me, oh, prof, you want to get your papers in Canada? Why not come to Paris? Come to the UK, we could help you over. Come to the US. But I want to tell you why I chose Canada. So it's been cool, it's been peaceful, it's been lovely since I came in here. Of course, when I got here it was dead cold. Wow. I've never lived in a cold country in my life. In fact, it was dead cold. When I mean dead cold, it was dead cold. It was freezing cold. And God saw us through. God saw us through. And I want to make you understand that I came in here through the AIPP program, and I'm going to be telling you a lot about what the AIPP is all about. And I'm also going to tell you how I was able to run my visa applications, run my student visa application, run the AIPP application all by myself without any help from anybody, how it all went, the amount of money that was involved, the important resources you may need that was helpful to me, and all of that. So I'm going to be sharing that. Why Canada? So today, briefly, I will just tell you why Canada. Why not Australia? Why not the US? Why not UK? Why did you decide to just end it here in Canada and then get your papers? And why do you want to become a Canadian citizen if I have that in mind? But of course, who wouldn't want to be a Canadian citizen? It's a good country. The system is working perfectly well. I don't know how they did it, but however they did it, can be replicated anywhere, especially in Africa. So trying to monitor and observe everything, learn a lot. I've learned tremendously since I came in here, and I'm still learning every day. And as part of those things I'm learning are the things I will be sharing with you on my vlog. So you'll be joining VP Speaking every week, and we'll be trashing some things that are so important that you need to know. We'll be talking about not just the immigration stuff, we'll be talking about politics, we're talking about development, we'll be talking about social life, we're talking about I could talk about environment and events that I attend, I could advise you on something, and you can also talk to me. So you're going to be able to mail me, and I'm going to reply. You're going to be able to drop messages on the comment section, and I'll find time to give answers to your questions. But before then, you have to click the subscribe button, and then we'll keep this rolling. Why Canada? Why not the US? Okay. As we speak, there are over 50,000 people living on the street of Los Angeles in the US. I don't know about other cities, but I know LA. I've been hearing about LA and all of that. If LA as a big city as it is, have up to 50,000 people living, having housing issues, man, I don't want to go there and join them. And I'm not saying I could go there, but come on. It all shows that all is not well with the US. And I'm not saying it's perfect in Canada, okay? And I also heard some other things about Australia and all of that. Housing expenses. Of course, taxation is everywhere. Okay, taxation here is killing in Canada. It's also killing in Australia. I also learned that the housing system there and the rents are massive. This is my house, of course. I'm paying every month here. It's way, will I say average, or will I say it's high? Because I'm new here, it's actually high for me. But for every other person in general, the things it's okay. It's okay. So I don't want to talk about that now. We're going to talk about the day-to-day, the way I run my things day-to-day, go to work and all of that, things I do on daily basis and all of that. So you have to click the subscribe button and we get rolling. We have a lot to talk about, okay? A whole lot. How I slept in the airport on my arrival in Toronto some months back. How I will tell you everything. How I was able to run my application myself, how much money was involved, how you can start your own and get it done. So come on. We are going to do this together. So if you really want to decide to immigrate and leave your country to another country like Canada or the US or Australia with the little knowledge I have, I could put things together that could help you get started. I actually had this dream or this conviction to leave my country, which is Nigeria, after my national youth service. It wasn't that bad for me because I had things I was doing. I was good, okay, not the too much money, but I was saving money, not fraudulent money, not 419 or whatever. No, I was seeing genuine money. I'm an ICT expert, so I build websites, I build apps, and money was coming. I also worked for companies. I worked with NGOs, and that was it. That was money. But then I wanted more. I wanted more out of life. It can't just be this, okay? So I decided to talk to family and friends, and I said, I'm going to leave the country. If there's any way you could help, let's make it happen. So I started the process. I started my research. I had family who were able to say, okay, we can support you. We will support you. Let's pray and work it together, okay? We started it. And a couple of times it failed. Um, I know I got admission like twice for Canada and it never worked. And I also entered the express entry for Australia, and somehow that was trashed. So at the end of the day, I came into Canada having a work. I already have a job from Nigeria before I came to Canada. So the Atlantic Immigration Program always expect you to have a job, okay? So if you don't have a job, you can't even study AIPP. AIPP is job first before any other thing. So these are the things we're going to be trashing in the days and months and weeks to come. And if you want to hear more and more and more from Prof speaking, then you have to click the subscribe button so you don't miss any of them. So I'll be throwing out, of course, every information you require. Okay, if you're coming here to study, if you're going to any part of the world, whatever it is, wherever it is, whatever you got in your mind, we can work it together. And I'm going to be sharing these whole experiences with you. Thank you. Hook it up with Prof, and I'll keep speaking to you.